the U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it. I do see a long-term ownership position, and I see it bringing great stability to that part of the Middle East and maybe the entire Middle East.
So we were supposed to have Trump's nominee for Special Envoy for Hostage Affairs, Adam Boehler, on right after that. But after the president said that, we were told he had to go into an emergency meeting. Now, his schedule cleared up. He can come on so we can talk about the state of play with the hostages and where we should be positioned in that part of the world. Adam Boehler joins us now. Good luck in getting the position and going forward.
Thanks so much, Chris. And I'm sorry I had to disappoint you on Wednesday. I had to work on things like hostages.
Hold on a second. You're trying to tell me that the meeting that you had to go into was in no way caused by what President Trump said next to Bibi Netanyahu? Just happened to be an emergency at the same time?
Well, I've got hostages all over the world. And the reality when you have an event like that is it takes up a lot of your time. So you have a lot of excess work. But I've been very happy to talk about what the president said because I was very supportive and happy about it.
You're supportive and happy about the United States taking an ownership position in Gaza and trying to mastermind the reconstruction, even if it means having Gazans not return to their homes?
I'm supportive that he came up with something. And you said it earlier on the show. It's so easy to say no and have no solutions. And everyone just says no and doesn't look at the reality. And at least he put something forward and something that people can respond to. And I really appreciate that. It's why I work for the man. It's why he was elected.
How do you think we get the hostages home?
I think we continue to apply maximum pressure on Hamas. I think we've done a decent job so far. And I think we've got to prioritize. I assume you're talking about the hostages in Gaza, not other places.
Yes.
Specific to Gaza, I think we continue the path and we apply maximum pressure.
The reason that, the surprise to many, if not to you, of what he said to Bibi Netanyahu, including to Bibi, is that the Arab community didn't like it. You don't know how Hamas will respond to it and if there will be antagonism that they'll direct towards the hostage negotiations. Have you seen any indication of that? Are you worried about that?
Well, what I hear is they're going forward on the release, which is important. I care about that, so you'll see that tomorrow. And in my mind, this is how I evaluate things. Did it strengthen our hand or did it weaken our hand? And I have to sit with the families after, and I have to have that discussion. And in my opinion, going forward, proposing a solution and not showing weakness only strengthens our hand. And that's what I'm hearing from the Israelis. I'm hearing we didn't lose ground. I'm hearing, if anything, things continue. And at least now there's something to respond to. And so Arab countries don't like it, but what are we supposed to do? He's not ignoring the reality. You've got all these people coming to Gaza, and there's nothing there. So what's their answer?
I totally get it. It should be on them. But the surprising part is that and of course, Levitt, walked it back. But the idea that we would put boots on the ground or pay for what's happening in Gaza, as any kind of lead position was shocking. But she pushed that back, and we'll see how the Arabs respond to it. You're right. We'll see what they do. Let me ask you something quick before I let you go, and I appreciate you. You got an invitation to come whenever there needs to be messaging about hostages anywhere in the world. You've got a platform here. Call away. Ksenia Karelina, we've been watching her case, wrongly detained in Russia. The whole story. Is there any hope?
Absolutely. I think we need to engage in dialogue with Russia, but the United States has to change its stance, and that's what the president is doing. These things aren't okay. I want people to know it's not okay to retain American citizens anywhere in the world. And it's not going to be, if you're doing that, it's going to be a real problem. And the president has made that very clear. And I think the case is the same here. We're not going to ignore it. We're not going to ignore her being held. We care a lot. I've got 3 Americans there right now that are wrongfully detained. I want them all out. And I'm not going to stop till they're out.
I appreciate the aggression. I'm here if I can help in any way. Mr. Boehler, again, good luck
Thank you. I really appreciate
getting the job, and good luck doing it. Take care, Adam Boehler.
Thanks, Chris.